Hey everyone, Chad Martin here, co-founder of 5 Keys to Publishing and author of several books including Hell County, The Hummer Garden, and 5 Keys to Publishing on Kindle. Now I'm here today to show you how to write books and make money. Because if you're like me and you're watching this video, then you're curious, can I write books? Can I tell my story? And can I make money doing it? The answer is yes, absolutely you can. If you have a story to tell, then you can bet there's somebody out there who wants to hear it. The key is how to publish it. Do you have to wait for a traditional publisher? You know, used to that was your only option. There was no self-publishing. Well, today, thanks to devices like the Kindle and the Nook, you can now self-publish your book and you don't have to wait. And me, I love getting content out there. I love getting my books out there because there's so many things that interest me. And that's what I'm going to show you. I'm not going to keep talking about what interests me. We're going to talk about how we can help you get your book published and kind of the keys to making it a little bit easier so you can keep churning those things out. So what we did was we developed 5 keys to making publishing your book and actually writing your book a whole lot easier. And those 5 keys are going to be this. We're going to show you how to create a topic, how to create great content for your books, and how to keep doing that over and over and over again. We're also going to show you some great writing habits. We all get into bad habits no matter what they are, and writing is certainly no different. We make up a million excuses as to why we can't do this or what we didn't get done today. We're going to show you a little bit how to break those habits. And the other thing is publishing itself. Publishing is tough if you've never done it. If you try to get on Kindle and look at their description on how to do it, it can be mind-boggling. We break that down and make it so simple for you that you don't even have to do that. You can just follow our instructions, get your book published, and you're off and running. And lastly, marketing. We're definitely going to talk about marketing because it doesn't matter how good your book is. If people don't know it exists, then what is it doing? It's not doing anything. It's just sitting out there and no one ever sees it. And your book wants to be read. You want it read. Your story wants to be read. It needs to be out there for people to enjoy. And they can't do that if you don't have a marketing strategy. And we're going to give you a few hints on how to do that. So let's start by talking about how to create a topic. Because if you don't have a topic, you really have nothing to write about. Finding your topic, the one that interests you, is super easy. What I want you to do is take a piece of paper, number it 1 to 10, and just start naming things, just start writing down things that come off the top of your head. What you're going to find is you've got 10 items there that interest you. Now out of those 10 items, you're going to go down through there and pick the one that stands out the most, and after you do that, write about 2 to 3 sentences on that topic. This is going to let you know if that's the one you should write about. Now the perfect thing about that is once you do that, you've got that topic, but now you've also got 9 other topics you can write about when you're done. Pretty easy, pretty simple, and you can do that time after time after time to keep generating topic after topic after topic. Let's talk about content creation. Creating great content is very, very important. Let's say you're writing a how-to book. There are 5 keys that you want, and you can use these over and over and over to create great content. And there are 5 very important questions that you have to ask of your audience and that you have to figure out a solution to. One's a commitment. What commitment does your book make to the audience who's reading it? Number 2, what are the issues and struggles that some of your audience members are currently dealing with? And as you're identifying those issues, supply some testimonials of people you may have helped along the way. And that leads me to my 3rd key. Make it personal. Tell your stories of struggle and tell your stories of success. How you overcame something, what you went through, and how you overcame that can really strike a chord with your audience. The 4th thing you want to do is offer a solution. And this is where the bulk of your book is going to come from. It's giving tips on how to overcome the solution to the problems that you went through. You've made a commitment. You've described the issues that are bugging your readers and what they're going through. You've made it personal. You're talking about your struggle. You're talking about how you overcame that struggle. Then you're talking about the solution. Again, that's where the bulk of your story is at. And that, again, is where you're going to offer up to your audience different ways, different tips, different tactics, different techniques on how to overcome the problems that they're facing. And finally, your fifth key on that is your call to action. What is the first step that you want your readers to take when they are done reading your book? If you will follow those 5 keys, you can create great content over and over and over again, and it's easy and it will almost write itself. But those are the 5 things that you're going to have to do. Remember, commitment. What is your commitment to your reader? The issues. Talk about the issues that your book is going to face, that your readers face on a daily basis, and something that you went through, which means make it personal. Third key, one of the most important, make it personal. Talk about those struggles you went through and talk about your successes, because then you can offer the solution, the fourth key. When you've done these 3 things, you've identified the problem, your fourth key, the majority of your book, is offering them the solution. You're telling them, you're giving them tips, tricks, strategies on how to overcome whatever it is, whatever problem it is that they're facing. And finally, the call to action. Again, what's the first thing you want your audience to do once they're done reading your book? What's the first step they should take? Say you're writing a book about weight loss. Then your call to action on that book would be, when I'm done, I want my readers to change something really quickly about themselves. My call to action for my readers would be, hey look, if you want to change your weight, you want to start taking drastic steps immediately to get rid of that weight, cut out the sodas, start drinking water. See how easy it is? That's your call to action. Those 5 keys will keep generating you great content no matter what your subject is, and the books, I'm telling you, will write themselves. Let's talk about writing habits. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we have good and bad habits in everything that we do. Unfortunately, most of our bad habits we've groomed throughout the years. And with writing, it's no different. We make so many excuses, and this is why most people never write a book. It's because they tell themselves, and they come up with all these excuses as to why I can't write. Why I'm not going to write today. Well, you know, I'm tired, I've got laundry to do, I've got to cook, I've got to mow the yard, I've got to coach my girls' softball team, my son's baseball team, I've got to coach football, I've got to go play golf with the guys, it's poker night. You know what, there's a great new movie out on Netflix, I got to jump over there and watch it tonight, or I'm just too tired. Whatever excuses, that's what we do. We keep putting off why we can't write. We make excuses as to why we can't do it, because, and we tell ourselves all the time, well, I just don't have enough time. You have enough time. If you're serious about wanting to be a writer, you can schedule you enough time. When you really start looking at your life and you say, I'm so busy, I can't do this and I can't do that. Are you really? You know as well as anybody that you can cut out and block parts of your day so you can sit down and write. It's very, very important that you do so. The biggest writing habit to change is stop making excuses. Don't say, I just can't do it today, or I'm not good enough. There's another thing. That's another bad habit we get into. Well, the stuff that I'm writing is not good enough. Bull. Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is going to. You have to believe in yourself, and that's not arrogance, it's not ego. Believing in yourself is what's going to make your dreams come true. If you can't believe in yourself, nobody else is going to. Believe in yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. You should inspire that belief in others. It's not going to magically happen. You have to change your mindset that you're going to do it. Now let's talk about publishing. Publishing is so important, especially when you're talking about self-publishing. And there are so many ways to do it. I use CreateSpace. Our publishing company, I do a lot of things through CreateSpace. One, because it's a lot easier. They've got a little step-by-step process that they can help you with. as far as getting your book out there. Another thing is, when you're done on CreateSpace, you can get it published onto Kindle. But CreateSpace is perfect for not only getting your physical book out there, but getting your electronic book out there. Publishing can be a huge task if you're not prepared how to do it and how to handle it. If you're not formatting your books right. Because I'm going to tell you, when you're writing in, say, Word, and it's on an 8.5 by 11 setup, and then you go over here to CreateSpace, and all of a sudden it's 6 by 9, you go to put that document in there, it changes the entire size of your book. Your book can go from 140 pages to 190 pages, just like that. If you're not prepared for it, then it's going to jack up your entire structure of your book. Especially the formatting. The first time I did it, I put my book in there and I put my book in the CreateSpace. I thought, great, I already knew how it was going to look. It was beautiful in my Word document. But when I got over there and I put it in, and they've got a little viewer that you can see it in, all of a sudden it squished my book out, it extended it, and it was crazy looking. And I like to have a massive heart attack. I couldn't believe what was happening. And it took me a while to figure out how to do it. If you're going to self-publish, use CreateSpace. So let's talk about marketing for a moment. Your story wants to be heard and you want to tell your story. And the way to do that is by marketing. Now don't freak out. I know a lot of people see marketing and go, oh my God, I know absolutely nothing about marketing. But honestly, you probably know more than you think. Social networking, Facebook, and lots of people say, well, I hate Facebook. Well, guess what? People are on Facebook more than they are watching TV these days. People stay on Facebook, especially on their cell phones, iPads, I'm using laptops and home computers, of course, but people are all over Facebook. And not just Facebook, but they're on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter. So use all these social media platforms to your advantage. Post on Facebook 3 or 4 times a day that you've got a new book out. Ask people to read your book, to go and say, hey, take a look at my book, give me a review on Amazon. Because if you want your book to rank on Amazon, you need all the reviews you can get. Social networking is a fluid, viral marketing platform if you'll use it. I urge you to really use it. But don't just stop with social marketing. Because the other thing you want to do is you've got to create a website. Your book needs a website. You as an author, you need a website. And now they're so easy to create. You can go get your WordPress site already pre-built. Find you a nice little template, plug it in there, put the scheme however you want it to be, and create one about your book. And then what you want to do then is go to YouTube, create you a YouTube channel. It's simple, it's easy. If you're on YouTube now watching this, you know how easy it is. You surf YouTube, you watch videos, it's so simple to create you a video. And the video you want to make is a book trailer. You see movie trailers, create a book trailer. It only has to be 30 seconds to a minute at the most. Just enough to hook people in and get them interested in your story, your product, whatever it is that you're writing about. Create your book trailer. Because those 3 things right there going together are going to generate a lot of traffic and a lot of interest for you on the internet and online, because that's where people are these days. People can say what they want, but book sales as far as physical books have dropped thanks to the Kindle, the Nook, and now even Samsung has their own new system in place. So books are readily available. The market's huge, it's ginormous, several $1 billion a year. It's a big market. Use it to your advantage by marketing your book. Don't do all of these steps. Don't do your topic and your content creation. You've created great writing habits. You've even got your book published. You managed to make it all through that. And then, whammo, you didn't market your book. Make sure you do that. Website, social media, YouTube, and link them all together. Embed your YouTube video inside your website. Link that to your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest. Use them all to your advantage. Don't leave anything out, because your journey's not done once you've gotten it published. You want to market yourself, you want to brand yourself, and you want to get your book out there. But that's not all we're going to give you. If you'll notice, right at the bottom of this video, you're going to see a link to our book, 5 Keys to Publishing on Kindle. we're going to give that to you. It's an ebook, it's downloadable. All you have to do is follow the link, go there, download it. It's going to walk you step by step on how to get your book published. Also, we've included a chapter on editing to make your editing process easier. Remember, I talked about CreateSpace and how difficult it can be sometimes to edit your book when you're going from 8.5 by 11 in Word, and then you get over into CreateSpace and it's 6 by 9. It really jacks up your format. That chapter we put in there, it's going to really help you out. Check that out. Use it to your advantage. It's free. We're not asking for any money. We don't want shipping and handling, any of that stuff. It's just a download. You go there. It's real quick. It's real easy. Download that ebook. Use it over and over. And use this formula over and over to help you write your books and make money doing so. The only way you're going to do it is by generating content, following these 5 keys. Topic, content, habits, publishing, and market your book. Get your book out there. Guys, find your voice, share your voice, and remember, love, laugh, and leave a legacy for others to follow. I'll see you guys on the inside.